Hello. We're happy to welcome you at the press conference with a writer, journalist, motivator, who became an example for millions of people, the man of the world, Nik Vujicic.
Can you get me you know what? Can I just sit in the seat? Is that okay? Can you get me a chair, Vitaly? Grab me that chair. Can you lift me up, Prita? Just put me there in the middle. In front of the table, please, right in the center. Yeah. Do you want me to have that on my ear? Sure. Can you turn my microphone down a little bit, please? Yeah, sure. Good. Yes. It's fine. Just put it right here. Down here. On my foot. Thank you. Спасибо. Is it going to work?
Can I test?
Yeah, I can hear me. Yeah.
You can hear?
Can I have that here?
Yes.
Yeah. Go for it.
Ник Vujicic, добро пожаловать.
Nik Vujicic, welcome again to this press conference. So without wasting time, we've already watched videos, we read books and keep reading his books. Let's get on to questions right away. I guess you have plenty of questions. So Nik, if you don't object, let's start the questions and answers, and we'll get to know you even better. But if I may, I'll ask the first question. Use my privilege here. What's your impression of the festival? What have you done at the festival? Who you met at the festival? You're a role model for millions of people. And what about this festival of youth and students? What do you think? What can you take away from that festival? What discoveries can you make? What new opportunities you see here?
See the next generation having an opportunity to learning about different things, maybe their passions, whether it's technology or business or just life. I'm really honored that last night I met your NHL coach. That was Vitisov. And it was
Наш знаменитый Вячеслав Фетис.
yeah, and so that was beautiful to meet him, and what an inspiration for all of Russia. And so I'm glad that there is an annual forum where the young people can get together, be encouraged by other people, and the energy in the room to be encouraged and take each other forward to make a world a better place. It's a wonderful event, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Спасибо огромное, коллеги. Переходим сейчас к вопросам.
Right, colleagues, let's move on to questions and answers. We see volunteers on both sides of the room. Please come over here. Hello, Nik, Mr. Babushkin, Networking 24. How people with special needs can make friends, meet other people, so without causing
to know that the way you look at yourself is how that will come across. So if you feel sorry for yourself, then you might attract people that just feel sorry for you. But if you're confident in you and you love you for you and you appreciate how different you are, that'll also show. And it's not just waiting for someone to come to you, it's sometimes you going to them. I think there's so many layers in that question as well, because there are times where people want to interact or even want to help people with special needs, but then there are some people with special needs who don't want that help. When they make this wall around them, that they're not approachable. And so I think it's both sides, really trying to meet in the middle, and not really seeing what friendships they can gain, but what friendship can they give. And I think really with persistence, my parents always said persist, persist, persist. When you fail, keep on going. And, eventually you find the people that you can be good friends with. But I feel like first we need to be comfortable with our own self and be our best friend first, and then have that confidence to then show other people, and just be real and transparent and understanding of the other person.
Следующий вопрос, пожалуйста, вот девушка Аш.
Next question. My name is Anna Gagieva from the Northern Ossetia. My republic saw multiple terrorist acts, horrible terrorist acts like Beslan, a terror attack at school. And recently, an Olympic Games took place, and our Paralympic athletes were not admitted to the Games. Do you think it's the right thing that someone who's working so hard for a long time and then he cannot realize his potential? And I want to say that we admire you, and you're a hero for many, many people. And when you open your eyes, when you look at the sun, you keep inspiring people.
I'm very, very thankful with the tool that I really believe in, gift that we've been given, is sport. And out of all things in the world that really should unite us as the world, is sport. And I'm very sorry to hear that the Paralympic team was not allowed to go and participate. Obviously, that doesn't seem fair, and I just want the team to be encouraged and look forward to the next games. I don't know much about the history and all that, and yes, there is a lot of sad things that happen in the world, but be encouraged, keep on going, take one day at a time, and I really believe those people who are struggling through that right now, I think it's more than just persisting through their disabilities and getting those medals and bronze, silver, and gold medals. I think it's also making sure that they continue to get media exposure, to be examples to other people who maybe don't even have challenges here in Russia. I'm only one person with a disability, but you have many people here who are very inspiring. And so I encourage the media to continue to do your best to go out of your way and find the stories that are not so easy to find. You will always find the negative stories. You will always find negativity out there in the world. But really, as the media, you have a great opportunity and responsibility to bring also positive stories and inspiration to the country. So keep on going, Russia, with the Paralympics, and hopefully next time.
Следующий вопрос, пожалуйста.
And I want to ask you about the happiest day in life. Tell us, please.
The first biggest
Some issues.
is to go back to when I was 15 years old, when I really got rid of my biggest disabilities. And my biggest disabilities was the shame and guilt that I've had of the sins that I've had, and really believing that I needed to tackle all of my obstacles on my own. But really, it's the day at age 15 where I had faith to say, okay, God, if you have a plan for me, please show me what your plan is. And I really felt joy that day, and from that day on, I've always seen God be faithful, and so my faith is very important. The second part for me, the second greatest day of my life really is when I met my wife and fell in love. It was love at first sight. I couldn't feel my legs. And once we met, 6 months later, we started dating, and then we got married, and now we have 2 boys, 4 and 2 years old, and now she's pregnant with identical twins. So we're so thankful for the 4 children that we have. And we're finished with having children. Trust me, we're finished.
Wow.
We're a big family now. So, but really, my wife is my biggest inspiration, and she remains to be and always will be. I think she's one of the, actually the most inspiring person I've ever met in my life, and very close to holy. She's very patient, very kind, and very strong. Thank you.
Спасибо. Спасибо огромное в этой стране.
Thank you. So we have questions on this side. So
Radio Television of Serbia.
Hi.
Not long ago, you have been in Serbia, and I would like to ask you, since your origins are from our country, how do you feel when you are in Serbia, and what do you have some message to send to our nation, and when are you coming back?
Dobar dan in Serbia. I
dan.
love you very much. I love you all very much there. I'll be back in Serbia probably annually. We're very thankful for the times that we've had there. And I look forward to coming back with my wife and my kids.
Oh, very nice.
And you know, because of my heritage, I'm tied there it's in my blood. And so I enjoy it every time I go there. And as we come there more and more, we want to make a long-lasting difference. And so we've been talking to the government, as you know, over there with the education minister as well. And I actually am meeting the educational minister here in Russia tomorrow to see how we can make a difference in the next generation here for the long term. Maybe doing a library of videos for social responsibilities, for awarenesses of not just people with different differences, but really giving them principles and values. And you know, I can come to Russia, maybe go on stage for 1 hour, but there's only so much you can say in 1 hour. And so we really want to go deeper on different levels, especially for the next generation, to learn some of those life skills as well. And so we'll be with the Minister of Education tomorrow in Moscow. So thank you.
Ваш вопрос, пожалуйста.
Russia, Altaiский region, you see a lot of young people. What are the best qualities you see in the modern young people, and what qualities you object to?
You know, what's really difficult sometimes to process is the reality that the next generation does not really trust the older generation. And I feel like there's a trust gap a little bit there. But what I love about the next generation is that they're so open-minded. And they're all looking for purpose. They're all looking for meaning in life. They're all looking to live for something. They know that this world and the money and the things and jobs itself doesn't give you the security that you need, but they're looking for food for the heart, food for the mind and the soul. And really, I believe faith is a big part of that. And so I think we also realize how much, you know, the world needs each other. And how much pain there is in the world, and seeing maybe a great opportunity to use technology and really come together and see a big positive philanthropic maybe effort like never before. So I'm looking forward to that.
Ник, я сейчас, наверное, расстрою.
Nick, I must disappoint myself and my colleagues. Unfortunately, we have no more time. It's a brief briefing, really, but I would like to thank you. Thank you very much for the possibility to listen to you, to the internet, to read books. I've read all of your books. Thank you very much. You are the example, the motivation tool for everyone. And my traditional ask, may I hug you?
Speak for 3 more minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I speak for 3 more minutes? Yes? Okay, good. Just some closing remarks, please. I want to acknowledge that 2017 is very important to me. 2017 is the year of the 500th year Reformation celebration across Europe, where the Bible was able to be accessed by all people in Europe. And so I've been invited to go to Italy, France, Switzerland, Belarus, some other countries to go and talk about what the Bible means for me. And in this year, I want you to know that for me, I'm so thankful to be in Russia in 2017, to really also acknowledge in front of the media that really we need each other, we need love and a uniting faith. You know, it's not about Orthodox or Protestantism, it's about lifting up God and needing faith and realizing that the Bible is the book of Holy Scriptures. And really, that is the foundation of why I love my life, knowing that God loves me, knowing that heaven is real, knowing that Jesus died on the cross for my sins, knowing that He resurrected, that really is my core value, happiness and joy and purpose in my life. And it helped me to really live my life. And even I just want to make an announcement that you may have seen that I have been working with a man called Maxim over the years. He is not my official representative, unfortunately. I've had to forgive him of some bad debts that he's given to me, and he's taken some people's money away, fraudulent things against me. And so I just want everyone to know that Maxim does not represent me, and we are making Russian official pages and Facebook pages so that in any other events that are happening officially, you will see a video announcement from me to actually make that video official, because there are some events of me coming in Russia that I didn't even know that I was coming to until last minute. So I hope that Russia understands that there is still forgiveness in the world, there is still reconciliation in the world, there's still grace in the world, and I hope that Russia understands that I've come here, even though it's been unfortunate circumstances, that I've done my best to come back to Russia and fulfill the events that I did not even say yes to come to. So I want you to know, Russia, I love you, and we're going to be more in touch and more communication, maybe doing more videos, social media, and official pages, so that I can influence and inspire all of you from a distance, even when I'm not here. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for your...
Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you so much.